Ever since the release of the Nintendo Switch, I'm pretty much sure that I'm not the only one that has been wondering when the Nintendo Switch 2 would be coming out. Well, because the technology is pretty dated, especially when you compare it to a Steam Deck. According to some industry insiders, it is to be believed that possibly we will be getting Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Of course, we heard that last year, but I would imagine it's looking more and more likely that we will get Nintendo Switch 2 coming possibly this year, more than likely, just because the technology is dated, and I imagine that Nintendo wants to kind of move on. They came out with their Nintendo Switch Lite, which is kind of their middle of the road or middle console before their new console comes out. So it wouldn't shock me to see this Switch 2. However, the one thing that I'm definitely curious to know about is, I'm sure like a lot of you, what is going to be the price? When could we possibly see it? And through this Kotaku article that we're about to read, we're going to possibly find out those details. So let's go ahead and head over to Kotaku so we can start reading. Alright, so the headline reads, Switch 2 could cost $400 with $70 games, analyst says. Dr. Smokin Toto also predicts that the future console's hardware won't be a revolution. Alright, let's see here. So, the successor to the Nintendo Switch could arrive as soon as next year, cost $400, and be more of an iterative
today, Junior.
Upgrade rather than a revolution. Essentially, they're saying it's going to be like a Wii U.
What? Oh, it is time for Wii U.
Instead of the Nintendo Switch. So it's going to be between the GameCube, the Wii. Then it was the Wii U, and then we got the Switch. So this is essentially the next installment, or the next console is going to be another Wii U. So not like a game changer, essentially. The Nintendo Switch originally launched on March 3rd, 2017, with a $300 price tag. The hybrid portable console quickly gained popularity for its versatility and its excellent game library. The console's eShop has offered everything from unexpected AAA ports of titles like Doom and Witcher 3, alongside Nintendo's quality first-party offerings like Breath of the Wild. That's in addition to countless indie darlings. An upgraded OLED model launched in July of 2021, which gave the Switch visuals a brighter and more colorful makeover, but it stopped short of actually providing any actual performance upgrades, and despite years of rumors and fan anticipation, a Switch Pro never surfaced.
Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
In GameIndustry.biz's yearly discussion with video game industry analyst Dr. Smokin Toto, the CEO of Kantan Games, expects the Switch's successor to arrive next year at $400, $100 more than the original Switch. Interestingly, he also claims that Nintendo's might add some bells and whistles to the device, but it will be similar to the current Switch. Though the Switch is plenty capable of delivering pretty games, just like Tears of the Kingdom, for example.
You are our final hope.
GPU tech company NVIDIA has made improvements in its tech since the Switch's debut, and as Digital Foundry speculates, the kinds of chips that could hypothetically end up in a Switch successor could even see games like Cyberpunk 2077 running at around 30 frames per second. That would be freaking insane. If you can take Cyberpunk 2077 on the go, and I imagine that would be along with Phantom Liberty, because visually they're pretty much on the same level, that would be absolutely crazy. Kotaku has reached out to Dr. Smokin Toto for further comment on how a new Switch might be in the iterative improvement on the original. Further, according to Dr. Circuitoto, the popularity of the Pokemon game series, which has been played on the go since the first in the franchise arrived in Nintendo Portable Console Game Boy in the 90s, and I was a kid in the 90s. I had I had the Pokemon Blue version. My brother had the Pokemon Red version, so he had Charizard, and I had what was it? Blastoise. Yeah, Blastoise. And yeah, I was addicted to Pokemon as a kid, and then as I grew up, it just kind of faded. But it's definitely one of the greatest franchises ever made. There's no way on earth Nintendo will drop the portability feature for the next big thing. I don't think so either. The portability just makes sense. This is why you have a Steam Deck and why that's so successful. However, those games are still likely to come in at a $70 price point, the new norm for AAA titles. I think the bigger issue is when you have games that, essentially we saw this with Mortal Kombat 1, whereas I think it was $70. So one of the biggest issues that I personally have is with games like this, where you see Mortal Kombat 1 on the Nintendo Switch priced at $70 when it is a half-baked version of the full-fledged game that you can get on PC, Xbox Series, as well as PS5.
This would be a really cool fatality if it had textures.
Mortal Kombat 1 to me is one of the best Mortal Kombat games ever made, but it is not one of the best Mortal Kombat games ever made on the Nintendo Switch. It's to me, when you see prices like this for a game that essentially is missing features, visually looks like an Xbox 360 game. I have huge issues when games come out for $70 and they're not even good versions of that game.
Oh, my brother, testify!
This article finishes up and says, a Switch successor that aims to preserve the experiences players have come to love on Nintendo's hybrid platform certainly sounds appealing. Though many are hoping for more substantial graphical improvement given the current hardware's notable limitations. Alright, so yeah, basically not much in terms of what we are going to get, but it is an interesting thought, like the idea that we are going to get basically another Wii U console from Nintendo, where it's still going to be portable, but it's probably going to have graphically what is capable of, probably like the Steam Deck is capable of, I would imagine. And the Steam Deck is about $400 for like its cheapest version. But yeah, it's been talked about that we're gonna get a Nintendo Switch 2, and for quite a bit now, for quite a while now, and nobody knows it's actually to come out. I would hope it comes out this year, but we shall definitely wait and see. And I think if it does come out this year, it will probably be announced in sometime in June. I would say that's probably when Nintendo would announce it. But we'll definitely have to wait and see. But definitely interested to hear what you are thinking right now about a potential Nintendo Switch 2. What do you think it would be priced at? Do you think the games are just going to be $70? Visually, graphically, do you think it's going to be on par with the Steam Deck? Do you think it's going to be better than the Steam Deck? What are your thoughts on it? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. And thank you so much for chilling with me. And we'll see you all in the next gaming session.
I stay out of my head to the depths of the universe. It's a spell or a chance just to open up a newer curse. If I swim too far, then my head goes under. If we take it as it is, then there ain't no wonder. It's hard to to imagine